It's a lovely night, isn't it? A very beautiful night. Not too warm, not too cool, just about medium. I'm sorry that Mama Lou is not with me. She, since the night before, we were trying to do something, a little romantic, sitting out in the yard. And poor thing, she fell asleep very early. And tonight we had planned it again. But Mama Lou had a big day. She got up early, she did a lot of things, she and Mr. Sana in the kitchen. And then we went to the river and Mama Lou had a good swim. Very good swim. So tonight I told her, I said, Mama Lou, we are going to look at the moon. And I'm going to sing you a lovely love song. But Mama Lou was more interested in sleep than in love songs. There's something romantic about the moon. I don't know, however, since man went to the moon, and Neil Armstrong walked on it and said that man, it's a small step for man, but it's a big leap for mankind. Those famous words put closure to the moon as a romantic object. But the moon is still a beautiful object, and it's still a romantic thing. If we were down in the Carcass in the old days and there was hardly any street lights, and you would see the stars all lit up, you were actually embraced by this cloud of stars. Sorry, a canopy of stars. Man, it was beautiful to see all those stars on a dark night. Kind of different up in the city area, There's so many lights all around. You're not able to really grasp the magnitude of the universe. But, it's still a beautiful night. Still a beautiful night. In Caura there, we used to really go out there, and also we didn't have street lights and we didn't even have house lights, except for the old Coleman gas lamp and the old Home Sweet Home lamp. But we could still enjoy a moonlight night. But that's when the old banana trees begin to sway, and you would think there's a man out there in the moonlight. Anyway, that's how it went. So here we have the moonlight, and it brings back to mind, an old love song. I think it was Andy Griffith who sung it. Andy Williams, sorry. Where did Andy Griffith come from? Andy Williams. Frank Sinatra did it. I'm not sure if not Audrey Hepburn sang it also. And it's called Moon River. So when I remember that back in the 60s, I would have been about maybe 12 years old at the time. But it wasn't a very long song. The lyrics were not very long, but the music was beautiful. The music actually was very beautiful. What does it say about the moon? I was looking up yesterday to see what is said about the moon. And maybe I could just recap a little bit what is said about the moon. Why the moon is such a figure of romance, a symbol of romance. Somebody wrote saying that the moon is a loyal companion. It never leaves. It's always there, watching steadfast, knowing us in our light and dark moments, changing forever just as we do. Every day it's a different version of itself. Now this is not intended that you will start worshiping the moon. I don't believe the Almighty God wants us to go worshiping, the stars and the heavens. But some people do it. But this version here that I'm about to present is not about. It's not about the worshiping in the universe, but as a symbol. a symbol of something that is constant, something that is a light that God has placed there for us to really appreciate. Now, that statement about not worshiping the moon was not intended to infuriate or insult anybody who wants to worship the moon. That's your privilege. But my thing is about, you know, if Mama Lou was here, I would certainly sing her this little love song. I try to get the lyrics together because I really do love the words of that old song called Moon River. Now, I'm not a crooner like Jim Reeves or Andy Williams or anybody, but I really love this song called Moon River. So I'm going to give it a shot. Like I say, Mama Lou is fast asleep. If she were here holding my hands, you know, I guess we would have been just sipping some juice outside here, looking at the moon. But let me try this song and see how it goes. If I crash well, I'll try again, okay? Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We are after the same rainbow's end, waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Well, I wanted to sing this little love song for Mama Lou, but I'm gonna have to wait till sunrise to sing something about the sun instead. Well, boy, I tell you, a Moon River, man. Well, folks, that's it. Thank you. Good night.